Hello Libra, welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel and this is your reading for December 1st through 15th, 2019. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have been doing really well. We're drawing to a close of 2019. It's hard to believe that we're wrapping up a whole decade here as we come to the close of this year, and we're already to December. It is amazing. So welcome back if you have joined me before, and thank you so much for visiting if it's your first time here. I do invite you to reach out and hit that subscribe button. Please join the Dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoy this content. First, a few quick notes before we get started. This is a general reading. It won't resonate with every single Libra out there, so whatever does resonate with you is meant for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, kick it on out to another Libra. This will mostly correspond with Libra's Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. If you don't particularly find this one resonates with you, check your other placements of your chart and check the signs that align with those. Those may speak to you even deeper. And all Libra cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. All of my information regarding personal readings, card decks that I use, and other info are all in the description box for your information. So let's go ahead and get started and talk about the astrology that's happening right now, Libra. We are in a lot of changing times, as you may guess. Tons of energy, though, is really getting concentrated in Capricorn. This is a famously difficult sign for Libra. It is one of the other signs that squares you, just like Cancer and Capricorn, Aries. Those are more of your challenging signs. So Capricorn does present a special set of challenges, but it also provides positives if you know how to work with the energy. If you're a Libra that has Capricorn planets or, you know, big placements like a rising sign or midheaven in your chart, you will definitely resonate with this on an even deeper level. But for all Libras on the universal chart, this is going to be concentrated in your fourth house. So now when I show you this, this is like, you know, just showing you the energy of this as I peek over. But here's all the Capricorn lineup that we're coming up to. So here's Pluto, there's Saturn, there's Venus, and Jupiter all traveling in Capricorn right now. So all of that is in the universal house of the fourth for the sign of Libra, because this is going to activate, you know, that Cancer area of the house, which is all of the chart, which is all about home, family, the soul's origins, and your childhood roots. All of that stuff tends to come up. So seeing that Saturn is a very karmic planet, that's already been traveling along there for you guys for the last year. So lots of things regarding home, family, childhood connections, parent, you know, child dynamics, those come up as well. Some Libras could definitely be moving, contemplating a move, and usually kind of a really big one. This can even, for some of you, get into, you know, the heavier elements as perhaps a loss of a parent or, you know, sickness of a parent, where you become more of the, you know, the caretaker or the caregiver for your parent. The roles get reversed. Obviously that's not going to be for everyone, but these are just, you know, kind of potential things that come up under those transits. So it's a thing because, you know, anytime you get a lot of energy that's squaring your own, it really can be frustrating. It can present a lot of challenges. It can make it feel like, oh my gosh, I keep having to wait even though I want to go forward. It requires more patience from you for sure. But the beautiful thing about square energy, we all of us almost have squares in our personal charts. I've got 9. That's a lot of squares. I've seen people with even more. But you know, 9 is a pretty big amount. But squares are excellent because what they do is they create fire, you know, that friction. Friction can create frustration, but it can also create fire, passion, drive. It makes you want to get up and get something done. So Libra, I would say that, as especially when Jupiter is moving into Capricorn, which it will be with us for the whole of 2020, you'll definitely be motivated. It's going to be important for you to balance patience with action. So it's kind of like if something's telling you to wait a minute, it's probably for a good reason. Just let it play out. Try not to get, too wrapped up in feeling frustrated, like, why isn't it moving faster? Because the combination of Saturn moving through your fourth house universally for the rest of 2020, and then Jupiter coming in there, which is very, very good luck and good fortune, even in a square aspect, it's going to help start to open things up, help you to lay a better foundation, because I would say 2019, it's pretty rough. Most of us, it has been pretty rough energy, no matter who you are. Because it's just been very intense. And so for you, Libra, you've really felt it on a very deep soul level, where a lot of your old roots, a lot of your old foundations have just been, really reformed, really torn up, especially if they weren't good for you. Any kind of toxic situations, or people, relationships, a lot of that has had to be, changed, reworked, moved around. And so now with Jupiter coming through there, there's still the challenge. There's still the need to lay better foundations and reform, but it gets easier because Jupiter is a very upbeat energy. So this first couple weeks of December, going really all the way through January, there's going to be a lot of Capricorn energy with you. So you will be taking things seriously. Venus is in Capricorn right now. Venus is your ruling planet. So yeah, you're not going to just jump into a relationship. If you're a single Libra, it's like anybody that asks you to move faster than you want to, you're like, no. You're like, I've learned too much already about love, that, you're kind of in a place where you want it to take it slower and easier. The sign of Scorpio is also still with us a little bit. Mercury and Mars are both in Scorpio. That's going to be hitting that second house for you. So, you're still, under the process of reworking a lot of your values and a lot of things that are important to you, and really deciding what stays and what goes. So, Libra, might be some challenging energy to a degree right now, but I believe that this is going to start really moving forward in a much easier direction. You'll still be doing a lot of work on, laying good foundations and setting strong, positive boundaries for yourself, but it's not going to be the massive struggle that 2019 was. Also, we're still in the time of the sun moving through Sagittarius, which is definitely a positive place for you with the sun, because that is a very strong energy that hits your 11th house. So your social connections, understanding of the world at large, desire to help humanity are all very strong right now. Mercury is going to be moving into Sagittarius as well on December 9th, and that really helps just give a brighter outlook to your mind and your thoughts and the way you communicate. So Libra, let's jump on into your cards. I'm going to pull some oracle cards to get some major themes for where you are right now and get some help for you. And then we're also going to do a full tarot spread. So let's get to it. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Libra as we do their reading for December 1st through 15th, 2019. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you. All right, look at that. So Libra, the mirror guardian comes up, which means take time to reflect. There she is looking into the pool. And so for me, this makes a lot of sense, because this is a time of reflection. This is a time to kind of, think back over whatever challenges or issues came up over this past year, and think about, what you've learned, how you've grown, and where you want to go next. So let's pull a crystal chakra card for you to see which chakra is coming up for healing, and which crystal or gemstone would be best for you to work with right now. Oh my goodness. Now this is getting strange. Not for you particularly, Libra, but this is the third time in a row I've pulled this up. Leo and Virgo both as well pulled the citrine. And I burn sage. I clear the cards, shuffle them several times between readings. So this is coming up very strongly for a lot of people, and I really truly believe, and I love the citrine. I've got him sitting right here. I believe that this is coming up because a lot of the energy that's been hitting folks, and you're definitely one of them that's been getting, you know, even more of the brunt of it. It's been very hard. It's been a real challenge to not get depressed, to not, you know, get down and stay down, because it's just been, you know, it's been too much. It's like too much all at once. And so the citrine is very healing. It's a very positive, bright, you can see the beautiful, you know, yellow golden hue that it has. To me, it reminds me a lot of Leo, or, you know, those kind of real sunny energies. It's abundance, it's creativity, it's self-esteem, building your confidence and self-worth in a healthy way. It's good for business if money has been hard, so it's great to bring citrine into your life. It's the solar plexus chakra, which is right here. This is a confidence center, self-esteem center. So Libra, if you have some citrine, absolutely work with that. You might, you know, want to get a necklace or something, or, you know, a piece of jewelry so that you can wear it consistently, or just meditate with that stone, because it's very, very good for you right now. So let's pull a fairy card from the Oracle, the fairies. This is, you know, fairies to me are very, you know, strong elemental spirits that are super connected to nature. And right now, with all that earthy energy of Capricorn coming through, it's great to reach out and get more in touch with the elements of the earth. So let's see what message is coming through for you. Oh, look at that. So Libra, it's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So that's a very cool card. To me, that really means to embrace more magic into your life. If you want to get out into nature and, you know, connect deeper with the spirits of the fairies, of the angels, of the elements of the earth, get out there, because you never know what kind of magical thing you might experience or see while you're there. And I just noticed this candle just went out right around the time we were doing the citrine card. So to me, anytime that kind of thing happens, I always think of it's like a little extra meaning. So for a lot of y'all, if your symbolic spiritual light of confidence has gone out or is a little bit low, it's time to get that citrine there, Libra. So let's move Mr. Dragon, and he says hello, by the way. We're going to move him right over here, and we're going to get into your tarot. So let's go ahead and do that. And my camera is flashing right now, the battery light. I'm just going to give you a heads up. So this might actually cut off. I actually might cut it off right now and post up a second part to your reading, or if I can figure out how to like stitch them together, I'll put them together. But Libra, if this does cut off, the rest of your reading will come up on another video. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. See what comes up in your messages. Keep watching that light to see if it went out. All right, so Libra, look at what we've got in the middle here. So we've got that Wheel of Fortune. Here's your present, here and now. So this is very much where you are right now. And like I said, fortune is changing in your favor. Things are actually starting to improve. As Jupiter comes through that fourth house for you universally and sweeps across there, it's going to help alleviate a lot of the heaviness and the challenges and the burdens that you've been facing. It's not going to get rid of them entirely, right? You know, it's like you're still working through some big stuff. But it's just not going to feel so tough. It's not going to feel so, you know, burdensome and heavy. So let's pull a clarifier for that one. Yes, and you're moving forward, which is beautiful. You're learning so much right now. There's the Chariot. This is learning a lot about balance. We've got the dark and the light side. This to me was very strongly aligned with the energy of Cancer. So this is about nurturing. Interestingly enough, the house that all that Capricorn is hitting is your universal Cancer house. So there's that Chariot, which is really all about learning, nurturing, growing in knowledge and understanding. So you're understanding, I think, something deeper about the family life that's really moving forward and what that means to you, what home and family dynamics really do mean in your life. So here in the immediate past, we've got the Justice card. That's your own energy, very, very strong Libra card. So I think in this immediate past energy, you've been doing a lot to balance, a lot to get fairness and equality for yourself and for others, for your life situations, etc. And that is what's partly helping you to go into the now of having, you know, a shift of fortune and things changing for the better. So let's pull a clarify for Justice. Yes, because Libra, there's been so much upset. A lot of divine, you know, like almost divinely inspired, even though it's like, yes, this is super challenging, super disrupting, super painful, but it's like all of this was meant to be. It was meant to grow you. It was meant to bring you back into balance, and that's always kind of the way it is. But very interesting, you had the Tower in the immediate past, Tower in the immediate future. So like I said, this to me is a continuation going forward of, you know, the structures being rearranged. To me, the Tower card can feel really upsetting, and I think in the past it probably felt worse. The Tower moments coming in the future, I feel, are probably not as bad because you've already knocked over so much stuff. Spirit has already taken so many things out of your life situation that were not for your best, and so going into the future, it's like, oh yeah, you know I need to get rid of that. I know I need to do this. Let's pull a clarifier to see what comes up. Yeah, look at that. Powerful going forward. Ace of Swords. This to me is all about clear consciousness, clear mental facility, and because it is the hand of the divine, there's a huge message behind this, Libra, to really surrender to the divine, to the hand of the divine, and not fight the flow too much. On the undercurrent, here's the soul, the subconscious. This is definitely time to rest. It's time to take a break. I think that deep down your soul kind of knows that you need a little respite. You need a little rest in between, you know, the battles of life. You've already gone through quite a lot and you've still got some more to do. So it's like, but right now, this next couple weeks, especially Libra, try to take it easy. You're a very social sign, lots of holiday stuff coming up, but try to keep it in balance. Try to make sure you're getting enough rest in between parties or social engagements. Yeah, because this is what you really need. This is deep. It's like there's that wish fulfillment. It's like your soul knows it needs rest. It needs some recovery, time to regenerate. Here on the top, the divine message crowning your reading, coming in from Spirit, is that Two of Cups. Very, very beautiful connection between two souls, between two friends, between two lovers. So Spirit's really trying to direct your attention there. Let's pull a clarifier for that too. Aww. And Libra, look at that. There's the Lover's card on top of the Two of Cups. So for some of you, you're really pulling in, and Spirit is saying, you know, hold out for the divine partnership if you're a single Libra. If you are in a relationship, to me, this is saying connect deeper with your partner. If it's some situation where there's need for reconciliation, need for healing, this is a greater connection as well. But that's a beautiful combination when it comes to romance, you know, and soulmate connections. That's very beautiful. So that's, you know, Spirit's bringing that in. So let's pull some more cards for some advice for you. Ooh, lots of fire there. All right, so Libra, first off, we've got the Four of Cups in the suggested approach. This is telling me don't take other people for granted, and don't put up with people that take you for granted either. So, you know, this is a time to not have your head in the clouds thinking, oh, if only I had that, then life would be better. No, this is time to really pay attention to the things that are good. Pay attention to the here and now and what's, you know, in your life, in the present moment. And also, like I said, don't put up with anybody who's not taking you for granted, and really be more, you know, careful, a little bit more discerning with who you open up your deeper emotions to. This is very Scorpio energy with that Queen of Cups. She has the lid on the cup, so she's not revealing every bit of those feelings yet. So don't open it all up, especially if you're just getting to know somebody. Give it a little time. What you need to know, here's that Queen of Wands. So this is stepping into a lot of power, a lot of warmth, a lot of generosity. This is a Leo energy, so it's very sunny. I always say the Queen of Wands is very magical in the traditional Rider deck. She has the black cat, but she's also just, you know, she's magic, and she knows how to manifest. She knows how to bring her passions to life. So you need to know that you still have that power of creativity and the ability to manifest very strongly.